Okay, so Megan, can you show your bracelets? The photo? This is basically an interview of me asking all the things I don't know about Taylor Swift culture as we make sandwiches for tea time.
Okay, so these are all the bracelets that my sister has made. You can
Those
see.
are so cute.
Well, we make all of our friendship bracelets, and then you go and you trade with everyone.
Oh, you exchanged them with other
Yeah,
people?
you trade them.
No way.
Yeah, so you go and everybody's arms are loaded up.
Like, okay, pretend we're both at the concert. What happens? Like,
Oh yeah,
okay, so Kira, if I understand correctly, you're also going to a Taylor Swift concert.
Yes, I will be in attendance. I'm really excited. I'm also gonna paint my nails the same way Megan did because it's every album. Give us a tour.
But Megan said that everything from the social psychology to the neuroscience of music. Talking about all these rituals and fan.
I think it's treated a little differently because it's like a mainly girl-dominated kind of like fandom, but it is really similar to a lot of other like fandoms, like baseball fans and hockey fans who do the exact same thing when it's playoff season.
That's true.
And hectic.
Right.
Why do you think Taylor is gendered fan base?
I think that a lot of her music is like about more kind of like young girl experiences, especially the earlier music, like Fearless and Speak Now are really like, I'm a girl, like I'm in this world and I'm wandering around and I don't know what I'm doing, blah blah blah.
Place in this world,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so a first musical memory, where was it? What do you remember about it?
It wasn't in Canada, I was learning English at an institute, and I was just like browsing YouTube, and the music section popped up, and there was Blank Space by Taylor Swift.
Like when you say you liked it, what do you mean? Like the sounds, the voice, the lyrics?
I think since I was learning English, the lyrics were a bit like strange, and I was like, I translated the whole song, started like learning word by word.
Okay.
So that was one thing, and then just her voice was really good. The music video was really interesting. I think that's the.
Oh, so the
Really?
video stuck with you. What was happening in the video?
It came about because at the time people were like, oh, Taylor Swift is dating so many guys and she can't keep a man and blah blah
Oh,
blah.
yeah, another
True.
classic.
And so she was like, well fine, then I'll make this like awesome song about how I'm crazy and I go through men like I'm a maniac, right?
Yeah, kind of like
It's
playing
like satire.
Yeah, kind of like that.
So the whole
like
video is her being like crazy.
Yeah.
Over this.
This is now related to Kira's thesis for the people listening on the topic of maladaptive music listening. Are there any aspects of all of the Taylor fandom or the culture around concerts or music listening that you, in your reading about maladaptive listening, could see as maladaptive?
I don't know. I think like there's definitely, I think there is a relationship between like which Taylor stuff stands out to you and your personality for sure. But every album has a different like vibe to it. Where like Tortured Poets is really wordy, but it also has like a lot of synth on it. And it's like a little bit 1989-esque, but also wordier than her old albums.
Yeah.
Like Debut is like a full country album. And I think that the people who like resonate the most with Debut versus Reputation or Tortured Poets would have different like traits associated with them.
I think on the days when I want to listen to Speak Now, I'm like going full nostalgia and like bouncing right back into all those moments, and it's great.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's some realm in which like some Taylor Swift song could be maladaptive, but that would be, I think, based on the person listening. I don't think there's anything like inherently maladaptive about any music.
I've been seeing just pop articles, you know, like not scientific articles, but kind of pop journalism type articles, that after going to a concert, people have like a massive crash because they've been looking forward to it for so long, and then there's like, you know, a need for kind of therapeutic help afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you've heard of?
Well,
How do you, are you worried about this?
I'm terrified for Taylor-nesia.
Yeah.
Are you?
What's that? Okay, so this is a new term. What does that mean?
You get so excited.
Ah!
And you black out and you can't remember.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do if I can't even
That's
remember?
how Megan's
the
gonna
airs?
remember, and we're gonna have your heart rate monitor.
You're right. I'm gonna be like, oh yes, I remember. My heart rate was high.
What I think would be really hard is like being that level of performer and having all these shows, and you know how sometimes like we all wake up every day like some days you're in the mood and some days you're just really not. And I feel like she doesn't have a choice. Like, say the day of your show, she's just like not in a good mood, but she still has to go out there. And I feel like that's like part of the athleticism of like being a musician at this level.
So I always think that those things are so funny when people say that. It would be interesting to see, but I think that if I woke up and I thought to myself that I was getting paid $1,832 a second to do it.
Well,
it's the kind of
you make a very good point. Like,
you have to do it.
Like,
Like,
do you think you're gonna get to grow old with her? Like, she'll still be putting out albums when we're 60?
I think she's very much like an advocate for women not like aging out of artistry.
Love
and
that.
like,
Love that.
because I think as long as she's still making music, I'm gonna listen. Even if she weren't making music, I still want to know what was up with her.
We break the third wall. Gloria, how are you today?
Good. Excited for the tea time.
Me too. I hope
Me
Brendan
too.
will be there.
We were a little like uninspired. Wait, what? This Brendan?
We love
This
Brendan. We love Brendan.
Looking so good.